I've grown up on the land all my life, fifth generation family farmer here just north of Wellington. We run a mixed farming operation, cross between cropping and livestock. This season we've been mainly harvesting canola, wheat, barley, and we still have a little bit of faba beans and some oats to go. So obviously first and foremost is the hazard to the machine. So on a bad day, if you're operating in risky conditions, you're putting your machine at risk, as well as a crop. An unharvested crop that can potentially be burnt, costing you maybe tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. We approach harvest looking at three main things with our machinery operations, or three main causes of fires. So whether that be rock strikes due to the cutter bar or skid plate on the front, usually occurs when you're harvesting low and at high speed, and the steel on the bottom of your machine flinting against a rock. Or second main cause of fires in machines is the actual machine itself, so whether that be failure or breakdown of bearings and hot machinery components, or build-up of residue around the exhaust components and other hot pieces of machinery. And the third would be static electricity, so mainly in crops a lot like faba beans and chickpeas and other legumes and lentils. So we monitor the weather daily, or on bad days we usually carry around a small weather meter with the machine. We can check the wind, temperature and humidity. We can use one of these infrared temperature guns. We can point it at various components of the machine and just take the temperature of the bearings and pulleys that are likely to cause us an issue. And over time, if you can either keep a written log of some of the bearings, or you get to know roughly what temperature ranges the machine operates in. Yes, the fire is probably one of the biggest risks that we have as a farming community to our livelihood. So you've got the machine, you've also got the crop itself, which in some years can amount to tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars before the fire can be controlled if one should take place, as well as other infrastructure things like fencing, water, sheds, houses. It all presents a big danger, and livestock as well, which you may not be able to move out of the path of the fire. So here this morning the machine's open, all the guards and covers are up. Last night, once I finished, I lifted all those covers and gave the machine a good clean down, good blow down with a compressor, just to try and get some of the dust off. It's very hard to fully clean these machines, but just trying to eliminate some of the dust build up around the common areas. So another major cause of fires on these machines is a build up of just fine residue. You can see the fine dust that builds up around the machine during the day, especially on years like this where we're operating in some really dry conditions. The crops are quite dusty. There's a lot of fine dust, and hidden in behind here, you've got the turbocharger on the top, and just wrapping around the other side of the engine is the exhaust manifold, which runs, obviously it's an exhaust manifold, it runs quite warm. During the day, any material build up around that's quickly going to combust and start a fire.